match.
Yeah. But I mean, you're right. Like, if people are getting pregnant and having kids and fulfilling lives and families because of your app, I guess this is like it's life changing stuff, man. That's really impactful. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a good. I assume it's a good feeling. But yeah. I had a guest the other day on the podcast. His name is Andre Paradis. The guy is amazing. He used to be a professional dancer with Michael Jackson, of all
Oh,
people. Yeah, yeah.
that's sick. That's so cool.
He was like buddies with Michael Jackson back in the days. Obviously, Michael Jackson died.
Yeah.
That's
RIP.
I'm laughing, but it's because I'm nervous. It's not funny. And the thing is, nowadays, 2025, he's specialized in coaching. He's a coaching specialist. And one of the things he said on air is like, Bruno, after years of studying this topic and like I'm doing this professionally, Bruno, I know for a fact, that's not an opinion, it's a fact, traditional works best. If you want to have a family, if you have a long-term healthy fulfilling, I don't want to misquote you, Andres, so don't quote me on that, but generally speaking was like traditional work best. If you want to have a long-term healthy relationship, man woman, that's it, marriage, that's it, like all the other stuff is just asking for a headache.
One, I agree with him 1000%. And again, like I'm gonna know. I don't like to judge people, but at the same point in time, it's like this whole experiment with like multiple partners, like more gay people, more trans people, more everything, more experimentation, more sexual freedom. Like this is completely new. Like this came up in the past 100 years, whereas the traditional family unit, it's what brought humanity to where we're at today. And I think it's from a conspiracy side, it's like I think that's by design. I think the governments are trying to weaken the family unit to gain power, but I think I think we're all better off in the if we have a good family unit, because that's really the base. That's the base of society. Because like think about like a base of a base of a child's growing up is the family. So the base is the family, and this results in if a good family is surrounded by other good families, that creates a good town. If that town of good families is surrounded by other good towns, that creates a good city, and just kind of spreads outward from there. But the base is, I think, the family. And again, the family knows best what's for the kid. Like the mother and father, the most incentivized to take the most care of the kid, creating the best situation for the kid, which trickles down. So like I agree with Andrea. I think family is extremely important, and I've been very fortunate to have a family and like been grown up in like a nice family house with like a loving mother, a loving father, playing sports, and it was wonderful. And then I have friends who are divorced, and I just know their situation was simply just not as it wasn't as ideal as mine, coming from I guess a more nuclear family.
I see. Yeah. I'm not just for the record, guys. I'm not saying that I agree with Andre or just relying on what he said. I don't have anything against the gay and the non-binary. I don't care as long as you guys are happy. I'm just relying the information he conveyed to me on the show. Uh, but while we're still on the topic, I remember, Eric, a few years ago, I saw this study where they claimed that boys who grow up without a father were more likely to commit crimes, and their height, like their physical height, they wouldn't be as tall as they could for some reason. I don't know. It's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, I mean the crimes thing does make sense to me logically, because again, like the father is not to say like a mother can't do it, but the father is generally the disciplinary role, where the mother is generally the nurturing role. So like if a kid were to be acting up and start down because like committing crimes and stuff, it's more of a path. It doesn't The kid generally won't start off committing crimes. It's more just like a bunch of series of small actions that lead him down that path. And I would say the father is better to discipline that. Where the height thing, I don't know, that I guess that kind of makes sense, where it's like
Does it? I don't know though. It isn't that genetics.
it depends if you believe in the sense, like if you believe your thoughts create your reality. Like if you're around like five tall people, I think, and genetics too, but like genetics have some part to play. But I believe I grew up around five tall people around me my whole life, and I kept everything else the same. That was the only thing that changed. And I grew up around five short people. I think the me that grew up around five tall people, would be slightly taller because I'm thinking this is coming from a spiritual perspective where I think your thoughts do create your reality. So if I'm around five tall people the whole time, I'm thinking about tall, tall, tall. Me being tall is natural. Tall is a natural thing. I'm thinking about being tall. Subconsciously thinking about tall. I think my body would react to becoming actually taller. But again, that's just me talking. There's no real proof from that. So I guess I don't know. It could be diet too. Like you never know. Like if you're a father, you're more likely to get your son into sports and all that stuff, which could genetically or biologically result in a taller child.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's interesting, dude. I don't know.
I found something. Let me share the screen real quick. Does growing up without a father affect a boy? Emotional impact. Boys may experience feelings of abandonment or low self esteem due to the absence of a father figure. Role models. A father figure often serves as a role model. Social development. Some studies suggest that children without father figures may struggle with social skills or engage in riskier behaviors. Yeah, I guess subconsciously they're trying to get some type of approval by engaging in those riskier behaviors, some type of approval, social approval that they did not got because their parent, the father figure was not present. I don't know, man. I think we're going too much
Yeah.
into psychology here.
Yeah, we probably don't. We probably don't know what we're talking about. Some actual psychologists probably listening to this. These guys, what are they doing?
What you did say, you have an opinion on. You said that the government is probably actively trying to endanger the family, like the social norm. What was
I,
that?
I think so. So if you think about it logically, I'm going to speak from the United States perspective because that's where I live. If I'm the government, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to gain as much power as I can, power and money, and then I kind of share with my friends. This is a big reason I got so into cryptocurrency too. So if I want to gain power, what's the easiest way for me to gain power? It's to separate the mother and father and have people more dependent on